Salutations! Welcome to another episode of Foxx Plays KSP, the 365-day challenge. So, we've had a lot of setbacks recently, but we're pressing on. And so, we're actually not doing that much of an original mission today. We're actually putting up a replacement module for one that was essentially lost by the Kraken, or lost to the Kraken. It was a save issue if you have not been tuning in. So I think without too much fanfare, I'm going to jump over the launch pad and jump over to the launch pad. I can speak, really I can, and I'll see you there. And here we are. So once again, same launcher, and it has been updated. The module has been updated a little bit. I figured, the modules being lost, it's a good excuse to kind of update them a little bit, fix some things that were wrong with them. So today we're putting up our refinery block Mark II, and here we go. Not sure if the sound sounded weird because I just realized that my headphones were not plugged in. I just plugged in the microphone part, and I had unplugged the headphone part. All right, and sending nicely. Perform the first stage of our gravity turn. So I'm hoping, I'm really hoping that the slew of bugs and crashes and Kraken attacks is coming to an end soon. Oh, our gravity turn seems to have concluded far earlier than it should have, but oh well. Yeah, it's been crazy between losing ODARP to an outright Kraken attack instigated by Kerbal Attachment System, and then losing several modules of the Moon space station because I had to reload a save because stuff stopped working. I started getting black screens and all kinds of stuff. And then most recently, I was futzing around with some stuff off camera. I was mostly redoing a lot of the things that I had done in the episode leading up to the loss of the Moon space station, like fixing Cosmos 2's orbit. Things like that. Well, I was mucking around, and I've discovered that KS Phoenix, Kerbal Station Phoenix, which is our space station in orbit around Kerbin, is bugged and unrecoverable. The game seems to think that the game has decided that it has an acceleration associated with it. No engines are running, no RCS is on, all the reaction wheels disabled, but it's still accelerating, and I can't stop it. And if I try and get the Kerbals out, they experience the same bug. They undergo the exact same acceleration in exactly the same direction, and I can't save the station or them, but it's Jeb and Bob, so whatever. So I'm gonna have to basically just end that flight and put up a new one. And it's really all there is to it. And it's so many bugs, It's infuriating. And here we go. Extrude, cut off, and all right. There's our second stage away. All right, and just gonna circularize. Um, Honestly, pretty clear that we're going to space today. Just going to do a little roll here and jettison our fairing, and I'll just give you a brief glimpse of our payload, especially because I want to deploy it. Now I can't remember if I've set this up to be deployed. I have not. That's unfortunate. All right, so extend our solar panels. And there's more stuff to deploy, I'm sure, but those are the important bits. Anyway, the one thing that I have added are lights, because self-illumination has been a problem. So, lights. So that's fun. Anyway, I'm going to do this maneuver, and honestly, I'm going to do my burn to the moon, and I'll see you in orbit. And we'll do, honestly, I'm not looking to make this a big long episode, especially considering that this payload has been flown before. So I think, realistically, I'm going to put a cut here, I'm going to transfer to the moon, I'm going to rendezvous with the MSS, and I'll go live again, or I'll start recording again when I'm making my final approach to the MSS. So, anyway, see you there. Alright, so I am going to put a little bit of footage of me doing the circularization, just because I wound up with a periapsis that is really quite low, so it should be fairly amusing, I think. Wow. Alright, and that's without time acceleration, so look at that. My goodness. We did have one antenna that I needed to flip up, and I've done that, so. Alright, here's our burn. So yeah, this payload has a couple new features that I've added. Notably, I've moved the RCS tanks and the carbonite tanks, and I've added 3 of the pipe endpoints. Just kind of break it up a little bit. I like the arrangement of the RCS tanks and the carbonite tanks much better now. They looked weird on the first iteration of this craft. Anyway, like I said, I'm probably going to do my maneuvering, rendezvousing off camera. So I'll see you when I'm on final approach with the station. Okay, so I was only gonna bring this back when we were making our final approach, but I managed to get an encounter that is, yes, it's changed a little bit, but it was it was a 0.1 kilometer encounter, so it was very close. So. Just time warping in, and any minute now we should be coming into physics range. Alright, well, I think we're going to have to pull something ridiculous because It doesn't seem to have agreed with us. So it was a ridiculously close encounter, and now it's just a silly encounter. We'll get this. Alright, so we've more or less nulled our velocity. So what we're going to do is we're going to point, and it's just going to spin me around, isn't it? Jeez, crow SAS is inefficient. Alright, and a little bit of time acceleration. This should get us into physics range. And there it is. Point retrograde. I don't see anything, especially considering the how short the episode has been up till now. I think basically what we're going to do is we're going to we're just going to go for the docking, and I'm going to keep the camera rolling. Tiny bit of time acceleration. Basically, we're going to get to the point where we're under 100 meters, maybe even under 50. And then we're going to basically make it so that we're drifting away, and we're going to decouple. Alright, so we are moving away from the target. So now I think we're safe to decouple. And we're going to translate away. Alright, we're going to basically make sure that our docking port is correct. It is not. That should be it. I think that's it. Yep, that's the correct port. And control from here. And we'll do a bit of a roll here. Alright, and we need to basically brake ourselves, and then we're thrusting towards the station. Alright. And we're going to want to roll to 90 degrees, or sorry, 270. And we are closing with the target. Alright, sliding in. I don't know why. We're getting some weird phantom forces, I think. Because we're drifting way more than we should be. Slow down ever so slightly. Alright, that should be locked. There we are. Alright, and then we're gonna just rotate till we're in the correct orientation. Yeah, we're getting some weird phantom forces, I think, which is really weird. Just maneuvering the station so this this last solar panel catches. Alright, and I'm gonna basically repeatedly start and stop time acceleration. Yeah, see, we're getting phantom force. Look at that. You seeing that? We're getting weird phantom forces here. This is absurd. The number of of bugs is just, it's too much. And look at that. Let's see what happens if we control from somewhere else. Alright, I'm going to basically arrest the roll and put us into a new roll, a different, this is how our momentum should be going, right? We start time acceleration, stop time acceleration, and yep, we're rolling the other way. Now, there's nothing in KSP that should simulate anything that should cause this, really. So, that's fun. Well, let's just accelerate it. Let's just be stupid. Whee! Alright, so let's crash this upper stage. Anyway, well, I have been Foxonius. This has been KSP. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. See you next time, where I cannot guarantee that I'm going to stick with this save because it is so bug-ridden. But anyway, take care.